Hi, I'm Jessica from Priority and I'm the general manager, and we're here with my dad, Peter, the owner, and we're gonna ask him some hard-hitting questions today. So, Dad, do you remember your first day at Priority?
I believe so. It was a relatively short day. We just basically went out with a new guy and we did some gas piping. Pretty green, really didn't know much about it.
And what year was that?
1988.
What did Priority look like back then?
Well, Priority actually wasn't really Priority at the time. It was Kubisak Mechanical. So at that time, basically we were out of Cambridge, out of a warehouse, and just basically a bunch of trucks backed up working in various locations on and off of new construction, service, retro, stuff like that. And yeah, it was just basically a warehouse out of Cambridge.
So how did Kubisak Homes transition into Priority?
Kubisak Homes, he was around for a number of years and then obviously depleted its services in the home building industry. So we were kind of left sitting there and wondering what our next step was. Came to the understanding that it was time to move on and start a new mechanical firm. At that time, Dave Kubisak was the owner and the driving force behind it, and I was there to help him along with one or two others eventually to get this thing up and going, get ourselves out there.
So the rumor always is that it started in an old sheep barn. Is that true?
Yeah, I went out to visit Dave one day and he was out mending fences, and he called me and says, I have an idea. After talking with me, let's start a company. One of my daughters has come up with a name, call it Priority. We can work out of the sheep barn. At that time, the sheep were moved out, but the manure was still there. The next day, I was on Dave's front end loader and I was scooping the manure out of the barn so that we could get it prepped to pour concrete.
So Dave was the owner and you were working under him. How many guys were there?
It was me, older fella named Gus, who was in service, and that's what we started with, the two of us.
So how did it come about of you taking ownership? How long did you work under Dave or alongside Dave?
Approximately 10 years, 1996 that we started it. 2006, I took over Priority from Dave.
And when you took ownership, did you actually have a plan or were you just kind of figuring it out as you went?
Just figure it out as we went. Basically, our main goal was to repay the burden to Dave for the purchase of the company, keep it striving and moving forward, and then eventually the other visions came along shortly after.
So after you took over, what would you say were the hardest part in those early years?
Communication skills. I was leading a group of young men at the time, but now to transfer that over and be able to talk to customers and clients and be everything. I was the salesman, I was the estimator, I had to do a lot of different things, so wearing a lot of different hats. So that's some of the biggest challenges for me, is to be able to communicate with people outside of the industry.
Was there ever a moment that you thought it might not work?
Yeah, it was tough going maybe the first year for sure. But after that, it became a little more comfortable in what we did each and every day.
Yeah, you think you gained your confidence over that year?
We saw growth already in the first year, and things are moving along and we're working out well.
Back in those days, what would you say success looked like?
Just getting new customers, earning our revenue, getting respect in the community with the industry, to have people talking about us in a positive way. Hey, use these guys are awesome. These guys get the job done. It was get in, get out, get it done. There was no quit in our team.
When would you say you realized that the business was actually working under your ownership? Was there a specific turning point or an aha moment for you?
I had a sales guy from Honeywell at the time who took me on a venture to Honeywell's headquarters, and there was a training course. That was an eye-opener for me, and when I got back from there, I moved forward with a new location, new building, new structure on our vehicles, on everything we did, our image. That was my moment right there, that we jumped and leaped forward. So we went in knee deep and purchased everything, our current location, and have never looked back.
What would you say you're most proud of building over the last 30 years?
I think where we are right now, the team that is around Priority is a very, very strong team, management-wise, installation-wise. The team that's with us currently right now, even in these hard times, is A1. Their heart and soul. They wear it on their sleeves. I even wonder at times, like, why do they care so much? But it's, again, they're just part of this family. I'm very proud of it, and the team we got here, all our management, all our staffs, our marketing, everything is phenomenal.
Even when I first started here 13 years ago, just the amount of people are like, no, I work here because of Peter. I work here because of Peter. So just hearing that, it's something definitely to be prideful, and you've heard it shift over of, I work here because of what Priority is and what you do, and there's nowhere else that's like this, and that's what you hear when people go and work elsewhere and come back. So you've definitely built something that is a legacy that I know all of us in management try to achieve to, and try to have them feel that same way about us that they do about you. So what's it actually like working with your kids?
Working with my kids has been great. Obviously, we get to see them all the time. It's been a blessing, and I have the ability to more freedom now with the company because it's in good hands.
What were the most important values that you built this company on?
We always have the terminology, a good name is desired before all riches, so it doesn't matter if we lose money on a job. Yeah, it sucks, but the most important thing is the customer's overall experience, whether it's a huge builder, like I said before, or a single individual who's getting a $100 service call. Our company image, customer satisfaction, and if we make money doing it, bonus. If we lose money doing it and the customer's still happy, bonus.
So we always talk about doing things right. So what does that mean to you?
Yeah, setting high standards and making sure they're followed through, and at all costs, like it has to be. The image, the morale in the team working for us, working with us, they're all part of that.
So Priority being around for 30 years, what's one thing that you hope never changes?
I hope that it just stays the way it is. It's a comfortable environment we are in right now, if that's the right terminology, and the day-to-day practices. We just got to tweak things and make things a little better as things go along.
What do you think has made people trust us for 30 years?
It just comes same back. It's customer service, that we are going to come and we are going to get the job done no matter the circumstances. We have the ability to physically run your job site or run your project, whether it's a job site supervisor running a big project or a homeowner, that you feel comfortable. That's the whole reason you get Priority, because we're in and out. We get the job done in a professional manner, and no shortcuts, and we move on.
So what does it mean to you seeing the business continue through family?
I'm very blessed to see it still thriving, still moving forward.
What would you say excites you about the future of Priority?
It's constant adaptation. Obviously, I've had to learn through the years how things have constantly changed, and if I go back years ago and I can say, hey, look, we put a furnace in and we did this and we did that, and that was the most of it, or we set a plumbing fixture or something. Now with technology and AI and everything else, that company as a whole is soaking it up and moving forward with it all. So I think in the future, we're going to be ready and willing, whether it's boots on the ground or people behind monitors, ready to service customers. We've got the right team here. They are not going to push away from it, and they're going to engage in it and move forward with it, and then just going to make the company stronger.
If you could say one thing to our team and our customers that have been with us throughout the past 30 years, what would it be?
Stick with us. Thank you. We appreciate your support all these years.
It means a lot, right? All the years that everybody's been with us, and
Yeah.
the trust and how it's provided for our family, for you, for everybody watching us be able to grow, watching you be able to follow your dreams with going towards Priority MX, and that's because of customers and them trusting us every single day, and we don't take that lightly by any means, right? They're what keep everybody here going, and they're why we do what we do every day, because otherwise it'd be pointless. What does 30 years mean to you?
Definitely proud of that for sure. Wow, just wow. It's exciting to get this far and be this successful in business. So.
100%. What would you say is your favorite memory at Priority?
I would just say on the tools, on the job site with the guys, whether music cranked, boys enjoying themselves, a great atmosphere, and like, let's get her done, guys. The office is great, but nothing replaces being out on a good day on a job site with the tool belt on, performing the art that we were trained to do.
So you mentioned that you're not here that often. What do you do in your spare time now? What new ventures have you taken on?
Priority MX motocross race team, the sport of motocross itself in Canada. Again, I'm going to take baby steps with it, but right now I'm running a pretty professional race team. It takes a lot of work, a lot of obligation. It's a full-time job, to say the least.
Okay, well, those are all my questions I got for you. Do you have any closing thoughts for us?
You know, success is getting out there in the world and taking care of your family. So at the end of the day, my job was always to take care of my family, first and foremost. I think if everybody wakes up every morning and says, I got to get up, I got things to do, I got goals, I got a family to take care of, no matter what your family looks like, I got to get going. And it's go time, 24/7 sometimes.